Okay, today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be making this box, which this one isn't sticking together very well because I made it really in a hurry earlier and the lid's a little messed up, but I just thought I'd do something different. We're going to make a really quick and simple Valentine's Day box. Okay, so let's get started. First you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. I used crepe paper. You could use cardstock, preferably in the same color just so it looks nice. This is going to measure, this is for the base, this is going to measure 8 by 8 inches, and then you're going to score at you're going to score at 2, and you're going to score at 6 on both sides. I kind of scored wrong because I was not thinking when I did it. And then for the lid, you're going to do 6 by 6 and an 8. I think this is actually the 6 and an 8 side. And on that 6 by 6 side, you're going to score at 1, and you're going to score at 5. And then on the 6 and then an 8 side, you're going to score at 1 and 5 and 1/8. Okay, so I'm just going to set this to the side because we're going to use that later. And first I'm going to put the base of the box together. So all I'm going to do is just cut up to that score line right here real quickly. And I always cut these kind of wrong and kind of janky looking, but we're just going to go with it. See, like that one I cut too long because I'm rushing. There, that one's better. I'm going to cut this one. Okay, so I'm going to use, I lost what I was going to use actually. Where did I put it? Okay, I found it. I accidentally thrown it away. And please ignore the fact that I scraped my hand earlier and it's bleeding and I just now realized it. But I just added this. I got it at Michael's. I forgot what it's called, but it's the really super awesome sticky tape. But I've already put 2 strips on all 4 of the little tabs that I cut. I'm just going to pull off this last side here and throw that away. And now I'm going to take it and make sure those are lined up really well. Like, see, that one's not. And you have to be careful. Like, see, I just kind of messed up part of mine, but luckily there's 2 pieces, so if one of them gets unstuck, it's not the end of the world. I'm doing this kind of in a hurry, so it's not quite perfect, but you know, it's close. It's close enough for me. I'm not a perfectionist. But okay, there's the bottom. I'm just going to set that to the side because that's all I'm going to do with mine. I'm not decorating anything but the lid. So here is my lid. I'm going to go ahead and cut those tabs like I did on the other one. Here. I'm actually going to use these scissors because they're smaller and I feel like they just cut better. And on both of these, I like totally messed up my scoring. I did pretty good on that one. I just kind of had to adjust some of the measurements, but on these, I guess I just wasn't paying attention and I scored like all the wrong ways, which you probably can't see it on camera, but in person it's got swirl lines in all the wrong places. But okay, so again, I'm just going to actually, I'm going to, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. Okay, so next I'm going to take this piece of cardstock, which I ran through. I got this last week. I was really excited. I wanted a cuddle bug because all I wanted to do was emboss with it, using the embossing folders, and I've got stuff all over mine. I don't know what it is. But I happened to be at Michael's and I had a coupon and I just knocked the camera, sorry. But I bought this and it ended up being like $15 after the coupon, but it runs those embossing folders through, so I was really excited because I'm poor and that saved me a lot of money. But anyway, I cut this at, I think it's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. It looks like I cut it a little bit differently, but you know, that's close enough. So I'm just going to put that down. Whoops. And I'm using all the stuff that like I never use, and I've actually just bought this the other day too, so I just went coupon crazy. See, and then I just taped the table instead of the paper. We'll act like that didn't happen. But Anyway. Okay. So I'm hurrying through this, and I don't know why. I'm just going to tape this down here. It's not quite, there's a little bit extra more on one side than there is on the other. But you know what, that's fine. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side. And now I'm going to do the hearts that I did on here. So here's one of them, and here's the other two. On these two, I used red on that one, and I guess I'm going to do the same. Because the pink just doesn't, yeah, the pink just doesn't show up. So I'm going to stick with the red for both of them. And then to make sure I get the inside, like, curves there. I just did it like that. And you know what? I totally meant to, I forgot both times. I forgot to ink the edges of that cardstock square because I actually really meant to do that. And I lost my train of thought and forgot what I was doing. Okay, so yeah, I inked the two edges of these. And then, I don't know if you can tell on this one, like I added glitter to the edges, and I'm going to show you how I did that. That one's falling apart. I'm really embarrassed to show you that one. Because I used just the dot adhesive stuff, and it just doesn't stick with that crepe paper at all. And it would be cool if I had gotten a sponge to do this with so that I could avoid little mistakes like that, but oh well. Who cares? Okay, next I'm going to go over it with my embossing pad, which I've totally ruined this one with like different colors, so I don't care anymore. And again, just fold it to make sure you get those inside corners of the heart. Put that away. I'm going to take out just a scrap piece of paper. And, okay, I'm going to use this is embossing powder. That's this red glitter, and I love it. And I've had it for forever, and to be honest, I totally forgot that I owned it, I guess. Or I just stuck it away. And then the other day I completely, like, reorganized my craft room, and I found it, and I've been using it, like, obsessively here and there for little projects. But anyway, I just went over the edges with that embossing, like that glue embossing ink pad. I don't even know what you call it. But anyway, and then I'm going to go over that with this embossing powder. Okay, which I guess I didn't use it quite enough. It's really not sticking. Like I said, I've already ruined this because there's already glitter from another project on there, so this is the one that I just use with my with my red embossing powder because I've pretty much ruined it. Otherwise, let's go back over that again, get a bigger pile down there, and see if that doesn't work a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm going to fold it and just make sure. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just going to kind of go in. It got a little bit extra on the inside of the heart, and I just want it on the edges. So I'm going to kind of brush that to the side there. And now, I did this earlier and I blew embossing powder glitter everywhere, and I spent like a good 10 minutes. See, it's still all over the table, but I spent like a good 10 minutes just cleaning it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that away while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise I will forget. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my heat gun to it, make sure it gets hot, and hold it down with my finger. So I did those, I did that, and the last thing that I did, and I went ahead and cut this, I used my Cricut, and I used the Sentimentals cartridge, and I cut this phrase out and its shadow at 1 3/4, I think was the size that I ended up using, and so I've layered those already and stuck them. I'm going to use this adhesive, because it sticks a lot better with this thinner paper. It's just quicker. I'm going to stick that one kind of right there. Okay, my camera stopped recording and I didn't realize it, but I went ahead and I put those hearts on there, and then I put the sentiment on there using some foam dots as well. And I've already put the tacky tape, or whatever it's called, onto the tabs. And so I'm just going to fold those up, and for whatever reason, every time I do a lid, like, something kind of comes out a little bit weird, and I don't know why, and I've just stopped caring. See, like how that one came a little bit bigger? I don't know why it does that. I guess I just... I'm not that great at making boxes. But anyway, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like it really affects anything, but, you know, it just makes me feel like a horrible, imperfect box maker, but whatever. So, there we go. Now we have our lid and our box, and it's all decorated, and it's pretty, and it's ready for some kind of cute little Valentine's Day gift. So, there we go. Which I should put, oh well, I'm not going to obsess over it. Anyway.